Yes, students. Yes, good morning, everyone. The unit test I will be organized tomorrow. Okay, unit test will be tomorrow.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sahaya Jennifer.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Vinisha. Study of culture. What we had learned previous class. Functions of culture, elements, types of cultural traits, evolution of culture, etc. Yes, students, unit test will be tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abhisha.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Veda
Good
Ajish.
morning, sir.
Yes, Nitya, Nidina. Now, students, everyone should be attend the class at a time. 8:30 means should be attend before 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Abhisha or Abhisha? Abhisha? Anisha, Annie? Anisha, Annie?
Yes, sir.
Can you list a few functions of culture? Functions of culture. No idea. Can you see in this slide? Read out. Functions and importance. Okay. Jefflin, Shaija,
Yes, sir.
can you name few functions of culture?
Make a, make a man as a human being, broadens the vision of an individual, provides solution for the individualized problem of themselves, keeps the social relationship, provide the traditional interactions, create new needs, define values, attitudes, and the goals.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jefflin.
Thank you.
Hmm. So today we have to start with a difference between culture and civilization. Culture is smaller one. But civilization bigger. Second, culture without grow, civilization grow without civilization, but civilization never grow without culture. So which means civilization determined by culture. Third, culture is tangible as well as intangible, but civilization only tangible, external development. Look at this picture: civilization, buildings, and infrastructure, code of dressings, as well as other visualized factors concerning civilization. Fourth one, culture transmit. Through language, but civilization cannot transmit through language. Fifth one, culture paused on effort, but civilization without effort. The reason is that culture is developed, civilization automatically developed. Sixth one, culture is internal and organic, which means every pattern of behavior try to fulfill individual internal needs, but civilization only concerning external factors and mechanical factors, as we had discussed earlier. We had seen one picture. Look at this picture, civilization. Seventh one, culture not advancing, but civilization is advancing, which means civilization concerned about development of society. Then next one, culture and socialization. Socialization means process of learning, conform, group norms. Culture define pattern of behavior, determine material and non-material cultural traits. Such as belief, value, etc. And tools we have been using every day. And if we are going to comparative study regarding culture and civilization, culture determined by knowledge, belief, art, moral, law, custom, and other factors, mainly material factors. Socialization, physical and psychological heritage, the environment, mainly culture. So what do you think about the relationship? Look at this relationship. Culture and socialization interrelated with each other. Culture determine good culture, promote good socialization. Good socialization enrich the culture. Culture determines socialization. Socialization influence culture. So clear about it? Any questions? Then transculture of society. One question. Sandana,
Sir,
can you list the difference between culture and civilization?
socialization is physical and psychological
No. My
heritage.
question is that, look at this. Question is that difference between culture and civilization. Can you see in the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, just explain about it.
Culture is smaller than civilization.
Yes.
civilization is a bigger unit than culture. Culture can grow without civilization,
Excellent. Yes.
never grow without the element of culture.
Yes, excellent. Yes, excellent answer. So, which is a fact? The culture is part of civilization. If culture is grow, civilization automatically grow. There is no effort need. So that is a relationship and differences. So mainly concerning civilization, only external factors, how people behave and code of dressing, mainly infrastructure, buildings, transportation, etc. Next, transculture of society means cross cultural society, cross culture. Definition: all human cultures transcend cultural ideals of freedom. Keywords: transcend. All the people of the world, which means all human cultures can be changed or freedom to change according to their needs. Students, the trans culture is very important for nursing. So this topic is that in advanced nursing, transcultural nursing. So from this discussion we can more understand about what is meant by transculture. Trans means one culture into another culture. Look at this. The transculture of nursing was founded by Madeline Inger. He was to define the transculture of nursing. Nurse transcends ethnocentricity, practice nursing in other cultural environments, practice other cultural environment. What is meant by ethnocentricity? For example, Indian nurse, think about Indian culture only superior than other nursing culture. So that is a tendency, every individual having a tendency. But nursing is a globalized one phenomenon. So nurse should be reduce this tendency, ethnocentricity. Should be work all multicultural setting. The nurse learn to work multicultural setting. For example, when you go to abroad, Gulf countries or UK, the culture is totally different from Indian culture. So nurse, as a nurse, should be think about Indian culture, should be transcend the culture of nursing as what is exist, whether in Arabian countries or other European countries and America. Okay. Goals of TCN, transcultural nursing: advance cultural competence, Cultural competence means the competency between two cultures. For example, Indian culture of nursing and European culture of nursing. Next, advance substitute knowledge of discipline. So this advanced discipline in practice of nursing. Then develop strategies, mainly in social change situations. Then culturally competence, care, which means cultural oriented care for Indian culture and European culture. As example, promote a sound financial and non-profit corporation. Which means this transculture of nursing help to promote welfare of every individuals without cultural line. Some culture may be away from normal culture. So as a nurse should be work in every situations. Then importance of TCN. First importance, global health issues. Second, comparative healthcare delivery. 3, theoretical perspective. 4, cross cultural communication, which means one culture and another culture. Two cultural people, how to communicate. And promote communication by means of transculture of nursing. Then culturally based health and illness. As we have discussed, the health status determined by cultural factors. Sixth one, culturally based healing, treatment. Cultural medicine, which means Indian people need different cultural medicine than European people. So reason is that Indian culture is totally different from European culture. Seventh one, assessment. Nurse should be assess the culture of the patients. Then solve students' issues in nursing students. Every students coming from different cultural setting, they have different pattern of behavior. So transculture of nursing is very, very important. Ninth one, organizational cultural competence. Enrich culture in hospitals mainly, and enrich culture in nursing colleges and schools. 10th one, investigating cultural phenomenon. For example, disease may unpredictable diseases, uncurable diseases, only by means of cultural based investigations. Detail will be learned next slides onwards. Now, some disease we can't identify. Difficult to understand the causes of diseases. The cultural based investigation help us to find the cause and diagnose the disease and promote well-being. 11th one, professional role and attributes. Nurse as a profession should be concerning trans culture of nursing. Every nurse should be work multicultural setting. Okay? One example, for example, we are nursing in India studied. But when you go to abroad, first we need to change our language as well as food habits, mainly code of dressing. You know? So nurse should be transfer our culture into our work setting to provide client oriented and cultural oriented nursing services. Then diversity and uniformity of culture. What is meant by diversity? Different, multi. Look at this, different cultures. But respect each other culture. For example, we are Indians. In our college, think about our college. Every students having different culture due to different religion, different familial background. We have been respect with each other. Do not hate. So that phenomenon is a diversity, different culture. Next, opposite to monoculture, not one culture, multiple culture. Increase physical diversity, physical mainly materials, different materials use, kinds of physical infrastructure is different. Look at this. So this is a map that shows that different types of culture in the world. English culture, mainly India, English culture. India, Australia, and look at this, in South Africa. Then Chinese culture. The Chinese culture mainly in China. Russian culture. Unique culture as we know that. Russian Federation. Then Arabic culture. Can you see? Arabian culture. Then French culture. French mainly in some part of Europe as well as in North Africa. Then Spanish culture in South America. Look at this in English, USA, United States of America, English culture. So this is a major cultures in world. Next, important to have cultural diversity. We are nurses should be think about micro as well as macro level. Micro means our family level, our college level, cultural diversity. As well as macro level, global level. When we are nurses go to abroad, what are the main culture is available there? The diversity is very important because country, workplace, schools. And ethical groups, racial and ethical. Learn from one another. For example, one person culture learn from others' culture and adopt good culture from other people. Must be understand about each other. Collaboration, facilitate collaboration and cooperation. Then uniformity. It is a globalized process. Human cultural uniformity have been increasing. Mainly law, look at this, laws, political institutions support uniformity. So converting culture into one culture of humanity. Look at this in India. In India, having diverse culture, different religion, language, community, caste, different types of families and marriages. But we are maintaining uniformity through democratic principles, which means we have been accept with each other, respect with each other's cultures, their language, their code of dressing, and maintain uniformity. So this phenomenon is called diversity and uniformity of culture. We are different, but one, by means of culture of humanity, in all other words, democracy. So clear about it? For one more illustration I would like to give. For example, we are students studying in college. Every student is having different culture, different belief, different values, different economic backgrounds, different materials mainly used, but we are work together. We have been respect with each other. Do not disturb others' culture. Respect with each other belief and their values. So that is a phenomenon of cultural diversity and uniformity. Next section, cultural response to sickness and choice of treatment. Question I would like to ask. Dayayam.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about cultural diversity and uniformity? Okay. One word explanation. Can you give one word explanation? Diversity means difference. Uniformity means similarities. We are different, we have different culture, but we have been maintaining uniformity through respect with each other, and learn with each other. Jefflin Shaija,
Yes, sir.
can you talk about trans culture of nursing?
Yes, sir. When we are here, we have adapted some different culture in Indian, but if we are working in abroad, when we must change our culture, our dressing styles, our
Yes.
language, our speaking, etc. We must change it
It's
according to
excellent.
their culture and their situation.
Yes, excellent answer by Jefflin, which means we have our own culture. We know that, but according to the setting, work area, or according to needs of the people, we need to adopt that culture and deliver the nursing services. Excellent, Jefflin. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Tenth, cultural response to sickness and choice of treatment. We know that culture means pattern of behavior which is determined by material and non-material cultural factors, cultural traits. Then sickness means social dysfunctions due to diseases. Treatment means, yes, curative process, cultural medicine. Next subheading, culture and sickness. Cultural factors influence sickness. What are the cultural factors? Material factors and non-material factors. Hence, culture is inevitable to choice of treatment. So there is no way the disease came from culture. What is medicine? Culture only medicine. For example, if a person having negative belief towards self, belief means non-material culture, negative belief towards self, what will happen? The person may be suffer from stress, depression, which leads to other physical illness. Medicine is that change your belief, promote self-confidence, love self, which help to away from stress and other. There is a medicine and treatment. Then cultural, look at this, cultural modifications can cure the sickness. How to modify? Change material as well as non-material. Prevent disease, promote health. Here one example available, cardiovascular diseases, blood pressure. For blood pressure, there is no medicine, it's a chronic illness, maybe prescribe medicines which is only control the disease, which means blood pressure, never cure. The medicine is that culture. Change pattern of behavior, change food habits, change style of living. If don't have physical activity, do physical. Reduce the cholesterol and normal blood pressure. Not only that, cardiovascular disease, blood pressure, as well as other kind of arterial and venal diseases. Okay. Look at this. I would like to show some pictures. Is a good culture? Good or bad culture, this one? Anybody? Junk food, overeating. Look at this. Next, a person doing physical exercise, strengthening their muscles and body, which help to normal functioning of their own body. So this is unstandardized culture, this is standard culture. Can prevent the diseases. Next is that, look at this. Can you see this picture? Vinisha. Yes, Jefflin, can you see this picture? Jefflin Shaija,
Yes, sir.
what do you think about this?
Yes, sir. Mosquitoes, sir. Life
Yes,
cycle of
life
mosquitoes.
cycle of mosquitoes, yes. So it's a vector can cause the various diseases, vector-borne diseases, malaria, flu, different types of fevers. What is the main cause of this vector-borne? Due to our culture, for example, we are living in a house, surrounded by house filled with water, or this within the house, unsafely use of water. What will happen? Mosquitoes will be produced and cause the diseases. So the culture is not only cause the non-communicable diseases, also determine the communicable diseases. So we need to enrich our culture, healthier culture, standardize our lifestyle, and promote health and away from sickness. Next heading, cultural response to sickness. Determine culture, communicable disease, determined by culture. Also non-communicable diseases caused by culture. Also we need to emphasize that mental health, mental illness, or mental hygiene determined by culture. I was given one example, negative belief towards self or negative belief towards religion cause the mental stress. So not only non-material, as well as we think about material. For example, we have been using some tools everyday life. We are students, when we use a pen the pen may be trouble to writing. What do you feel? What do you feel? Difficult to write in the paper. You should be using the same type of pen, should be change it. That is an example. Change that material, pen or pencil or other materials, you can enrich the culture of writing. So, which is a fact? The culture is response. So, we need to choose, look at this, choice of treatment. Choose the culture as a medicine. Mainly cultural modification, treatment of communicable diseases, as we have discussed, treatment of non-communicable diseases, then mental health, mental illness. So, this is a vast topics, okay. When we time off in the medical surgical nursing and mental health nursing, you will be detailed about it. The cultural, how to use as a medicine to treat the physical and mental illness, communicable and non-communicable diseases. Then cultural meaning of sickness. Knowledge, belief, moral, law, custom determine health status of individual. So, these factors influence physical, mental, social well-being. Okay. Culture influence sickness. So, which is cultural meaning of sickness? Students, this question may be asked in the 2 marks. That's why I have had add this content, cultural meaning of sickness. Next section, variability of culture, we will learn next class. So, tomorrow students, what we had learned today, difference between culture and civilization, culture and socialization, transculture of society, transculture of nursing, diversity and uniformity of culture, cultural response to sickness and choice of treatment. So, this much we had been learned. Now, we are going to discuss in few minutes. So, today key point is that we are nurses, learn to adopt the multicultural factors to deliver the nursing services effectively and efficiently. So, we had been learned that importance of transculture of nursing, which applicable to in micro social setting as well as macro level, which means in India as well as in abroad. Next key point is that choice of treatment. Culture is a medicine, can be cure physical illness, mental illness, also used to promote health, prevent the diseases, communicable as well as non-communicable, as I was given illustrations. Hence, culture is one of the important social medicine. There is no cost that we will be detailed about next classes onwards. The culture is how much cost effective and how much important than other medicines. So which is not only used for that in the professional setting, okay, for apply this knowledge, not only professional aspect as well as we can adopt this knowledge to individual aspect. We can change our culture. We are students, many culture we would not like, but same pattern of behavior we have been displayed. So I would like to advise to every students, anything you would not like, you can change it. How to change? Change materials, what you have using every day. Change your non-material. Non-material means mainly knowledge and belief. Change it. You can enrich your own culture. Mainly the belief towards self. Many of them having negative belief towards self, So don't like our body and mind. So our first instruction is that every students should be love your body and mind, then only others. That is a first best nursing practice. First, love yourself, next only others. So which is a standard of culture. Okay? So clear about it? So which is very important for us. Every students can enrich your personal. Yes, thank you, Jefflin. Audio not clear. The main word is that ethnocentrism. Every nurse having a tendency. Our culture is superior than other culture, but need to change that ethnocentrism and adopt others' culture and deliver the nursing services efficiently. Thank you, students. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the day.
Thanks.
Yes, Vinisha, Subida, Aswini, yes, Aswini or.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Akalya.